Hello, my name is Karley Smitherman, and these are my 3 thoughts on this week's broadcast of Hope for Tomorrow. This broadcast opens with Portia and her sister actually talking to a man by the name of Jacob Willadin. They have planned on selling, or they're talking to Jacob and planning to try and sell their 49% of the radio station to him. They have devised a plan that once he gets to 49%, their portion of the radio station, that maybe they can talk another shareholder that has 2% into giving his portion of the radio station up to Jacob. And then once Jacob has 51% of the radio station, that maybe the girl's uncle will give up his 40%, giving Jacob the majority of the radio station. Once he gets most of the radio station, he can revamp some things and hopefully get it back up and actually making a little bit of money. And then later on, if he decides to sell it, he should make a good profit off of it. Now, Jacob is actually the one who is dating Reuben's, or previously dated Reuben's mom, which Reuben is Sally's husband. So that might be a little muddled area in the situation since she just got hired on. Mike was offered to buy the radio station from a guy by the name of Chuck. Well, they sat down and have a meeting about it, and Chuck presents a sheet of all the expenses and revenue and costs for the year to Mike, and then he asked Mike for $740,000 for the radio station. Well, Mike thinks that over a little bit, and then he tells Chuck that he actually wants to go into business with Monica. Chuck seems a little skeptical about this, but agrees and said they can have another meeting later about it. The sheriff actually goes to talk to a prosecutor and tells her that Wanda was released because she seems innocent, but he has kept Charlie in incarceration and is urging her to speed up the prosecution process. One more thing, I want to bring up Sally. They actually brought her back to her room and has got her settled in, and are planning on sedating her so she can go to sleep for a little while without being haunted by the man who walks the path of peace. Well, her husband goes out with the nurse to go and get a cot so he can bring it into the room and actually get some rest himself. Well, when the lights are off and some classical music is playing, the spirit or psychological entity is brought up again in her mind, and he is very angry with Sally, or Evie. He's very angry with Evie and tells her that she is going to pay for leaving him alone on Evie Island. These are my 3 thoughts for this week's broadcast of Hope for Tomorrow.